Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. Fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy the Judgmental Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil back in the house.
And I'm Leroy. So, what's up, Phil? And before you start, I want to wish you and all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. Get the big piece of chicken. Get some beer. Breakfast is over with, so I can't say eat breakfast. But how was your Father's Day going?
It's alright. I just got back from getting a massage.
And how was it?
It was good. It was an hour.
No, ladies and gentlemen, this is not one of them extra. This is a real legit, a legit massage. It's not.
Did you ever go see her?
No. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. You have to call and make an appointment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got all the information.
She got it. She got it like saved in her phone if you need it. She made our appointment probably like a month ago, I'm thinking. So
Don't tell me it's a month delay or.
No.
Oh,
You just gotta call and let her know.
Oh,
It was
okay.
popping today.
Oh, was a lot of people in there.
Coming and going, yeah.
Now, is it just her or she has other people?
And I'm not sure. Cause I only deal with her, but I think she might have other people. Because I see other people walking around in there. So I don't know.
Yeah. So what did you have for breakfast? Did you get a Father's Day breakfast?
I had some shrimp and grits, some bacon.
Mm-hmm. Did you get you get your t-shirts and socks yet?
What are you talking about?
That's what fathers get, t-shirts and socks.
Oh. Nah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna give a shout out to this TikToker here. The TikToker is 2700. His TikTok handle is _27 numeral 2700 HUNNID. Now, this is not. He posts videos. This is not the lady. That's not 2700. I don't know who this lady is. But a lady is complaining that her man left her and her 9 kids while she at work. Listen to this.
This, y'all. Fuck this shit. I can't hold this shit in no more. I've been trying to hold it in and hold it in and hold it in. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to tell nobody about it, but this some fucked up shit. So how about I come home from work last night? Now, my kids was left here with my baby daddy. Now, I close on Wednesdays, and he keep my goddamn keys. This ain't nothing new. This is something he already know. So, thank God that my oldest daughter was here. So, when I got here last night, this motherfucker wasn't nowhere to be found, y'all. This shit is fucking crazy. So, how about when I get home?
So, wait a minute. She just described him as a baby daddy. She didn't describe him as my boyfriend or my husband. So, which one is it?
I heard motherfucker twice already.
This motherfucker done packed up and got the fuck up out of here. He done moved all his shit up out my motherfucking house. So I'm calling his phone. I'm blowing him up. Remind you, this is my closet where all his stuff is at. Where it normally be, ain't shit in the motherfucking closet. He done packed the fuck up and got up out of here. He's a fucking lame for that. Like, I'm calling his phone and asking him, like, what's going on? What's the problem? I mean, what you upset for? You know what I'm saying? Why you leave? Like, why you leave? Why you being a coward? Why you couldn't face me? Why you had to sneak and do it? Why you had to wait until I go to work and then try to go do
So
it?
don't get busted upside the head.
Mm-hmm.
When
Oh,
the
she got
cops
that.
called on him.
Right. She got that energy about her.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is fucking crazy. All it boils down to, y'all know I just went on this fucking trip. I just left and went on this motherfucking trip, and he wasn't feeling the goddamn trip. Talking about I'm going with a whole bunch of people that he don't know, and all this and this and that, and how do that look? I'm in a whole lot of relationship, and I'm going out of town with people that I don't know, and all this motherfucking shit.
So, in other words, she went on a trip with it was girls there, but it was also dudes there too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was about. She ain't describing herself fully, trying to act like
Right.
she's like an innocent victim or something. And the dude was mad, like, well, who are all these people? Who's this dude going on a trip and all that stuff? That's what he was saying. And she wasn't thoroughly, oh, that's just my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of those type of things.
You You mean to tell me we've been together for 10 years? We've been together for 10 and a half goddamn years, going on 11 years. Got 6 kids with this nigga. Like, really, what? Because I go on a trip, you gonna motherfucking pack your shit up and you gonna dip up out of here?
Yep.
Really?
He sure did.
I sure would. Well, shit, I wouldn't even be in that situation, so I ain't even got to talk about it.
And leave me? I just moved in over here. Just leave me with this high ass rent that I gotta pay by my goddamn self?
Yep. You should have followed directions.
Should have saved that trip money.
Yep.
Like, that's crazy. That's some fucked up shit. This shit crazy. This shit blowing my motherfucking mind, y'all. This shit blowing my motherfucking mind. Durant, put that shit up. Put that up. Put that up. Go in there and sit down. I advise you to go in there and sit down, for real. This shit is crazy. I don't know what the fuck going on. This shit crazy as hell. But it's bothering me because I'm trying to figure out, like, why? Like, why? What? I mean, what?
Because you went on a trip with dudes and he had said something to you about it and you still went anyway. What is so hard to understand?
Talking about she grown. She gonna do what she want to do. Well, he grown. He gonna do what he want to do too.
Right.
What's the problem? Nigga, you that insecure? You that motherfucking insecure?
See, when she said that insecure, that means there's dudes there.
Mm-hmm.
So she wouldn't have said that if a bunch of her and her girlfriends went out on a trip.
Right, and she would have kept emphasizing that too. You know what I mean? She's
right.
Dancing around the truth.
Right. They getting drunk, they get to twerking and wearing tight clothes and all that stuff. Please.
What possibly could I be doing when I go out of town? Niggas, the whole time I've been
Always all types of shit you can do when you go out of town.
Exactly.
Never known me to goddamn cheat on them. I ain't never.
Now she just mentioned cheating, so it was dudes there. Why? I don't know why she like beating around the bush and not describing what really happened.
Cheated on him. Never, flirted or none of that shit with nobody.
You don't. If you've been with a guy for 10 quote unquote goddamn years, as she said, why in the world would you go on a trip with men anyway? Does that make sense? What other wife do something like that? And if it's a trip with you and your girlfriends, and her girlfriend said, "Well, look, my boyfriend going and all that stuff," then you stop the trip. Well, then all right, then you good. I ain't going. Because why would you want to be at a trip with your girlfriend's boyfriend, a man, a husband, and you don't have your significant other? That don't make any sense to me. If it's a girl's trip or not, one or the other.
Because she's full of shit.
Right.
I ain't never did none. I never been that type of chick. If I'm with you, I'm with you. If I'm with you, I'm riding with you.
Well, you didn't ride. He said don't go. Exactly. He told you don't go, and you still went anyway. So what's this riding shit?
Hands down. I ain't been nothing but great to this nigga, y'all. I ain't been nothing but good to this motherfucking nigga. And for me to come home and have to see this shit, now I'm second guessing myself like, damn, this nigga was for real. Because first, when we was having our conversation, I thought the nigga was goddamn bullshit. I thought he was playing. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me pretty much like, if you do this, I mean, you just telling me you going out of town. You didn't ask me. What? Like, why the fuck I gotta ask you, could I go out of town? I'm a grown ass woman. I'm 35 years old.
You in a relationship, ma'am. You supposed to let that buy your significant other. Would you tell your wife when you doing something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you supposed to. So what the hell? Do she want to be single or want to be in a relationship? One or the other.
Both.
And you can't have both. That's why he done left her ass with them kids in the house. Oh, well, that was the end of it, y'all. Yeah. That was the end of it. I'm sorry.
He did the right thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. She said, "Oh, she going on that trip when I told her not to. All right, then. Watch what I'm gonna act all nice and everything. Yeah, all right, honey, I'm going to work." Soon as she left and went to work, he got the pack.
And it was more to the video because she said she could be dirty and take the car from him and call the cops because the car is in her name. Well, my thing is, if you can't afford the house, and if you take the car, that's a car note you're gonna have to start paying too because it's in your name.
Right. Well, so, was it a second part we missed out on, or
it's more to the video? I don't know.
It's longer than 3 minutes.
She talked about the car, and I didn't hear the car right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably just got the shorter version.
Yeah. Well, shout out to 2700. But it's not. It's just he put the video on there. The woman is not 2700 or anything. Oh, stupid ass. Uh,
You got
uh,
9 kids, and you shouldn't be going on vacation without your dude and your kids.
exactly. That don't make no sense. If y'all together for 10 years,
Now, if the women in the family want to go, that's different. But we talking
right,
about some strangers and friends? No.
right. Y'all want to get the smoking and drinking. Well, these people now they on high other type of drugs also. They want to get the dropping it low and all that stuff. One thing can lead to another when there's people in the house like that.
And I bet you if the roles were reversed and he said, me and the crew going on vacation to, I don't know, the Bahamas or fucking anywhere, fucking she'll have issue with it. She's seen some girls going too.
Right. All right, we going to Clayton County, Georgia. We got this mother, Portia Wells. She gets her nails done while her 60-year-old son was severely beaten by her boyfriend, Napoleon Eights, over $80. Napoleon accused that 6-year-old for stealing $80. I don't know what a 6-year-old do. Can a 6-year-old can count?
I don't know, probably not. But the story don't make sense. So he stole the $80 and then he gave it to the guy's roommate.
Yeah, well, yeah, they'll get your report. Now, this first clip is two news article rolled into this one clip. So you'll see them. You know how like the news will like repeat stuff over and over again. Then they'll add someone else into it. So this is what it is. It's two news reports rolled into one. Here's the clip.
She'll say the little boy is in the hospital in critical condition. Fox 5's Eric Perry is live outside Clayton Police Headquarters. And Eric, you just saw the mom being put into a police car.
Yeah, only our cameras were there. Good evening to you, Russ and Courtney. That 6-year-old fighting for his life in the hospital, broken bones, blood clots to the lungs, and bleeding to the
Don't fuck with Napoleon's money. Yep, don't fuck with Napoleon's money. He whoop ass.
brain. Only our cameras were there. Take a look as that mother, Portia Wells, was taken into custody. Here's what we know. Clayton County Police say Wells' boyfriend, Napoleon Eights, accused the 6-year-old of stealing money. Over the weekend, I'm told the boyfriend physically abused that child for days as his mother stood and watched. At one point, police say the boyfriend even told the mom to leave the room. So for days, I'm told, the boyfriend did nothing until that Sunday. The boy fell unconscious and the mom decided to give him an ice bath, trying to wake him up. That was unsuccessful. However, Monday and Tuesday, ordinary days for this mother. She went to.
Well, one thing I can say about Clayton County is it police department or sheriff's department. Thank you for arresting the mom, because they good for that. They'll just arrest the boyfriend and the mom can just go on about her business. No, she's just as guilty as he is for allowing that to happen. Well, we'll get into that.
Work. I'm told she went and got her nails done. Her feet did as well, only to.
And then you hear the reporter said she got her feet did. This is legit news, ladies and gentlemen.
Take him to the hospital yesterday. That's where Clayton County Police got that initial charge, that call to that hospital. The two face charges of child abuse. The mom faces additional charges of lying to police. She initially said she knew nothing about it or she wasn't there.
No, they should charge her with child abuse also. They got it 50% right. They should have went the whole 100. No, whatever crime you charging him, you should charge her too.
But that
don't just charge her for lying to the police.
Turned out not to be the case there.
So that's like damn probation, if even that.
Mom, when we asked her questions on that perp walk to that escorted to the police car there, she didn't answer any of our questions. I asked if she had any remorse or anything like that. I can tell you her nails look freshly done. Her feet look freshly done. I'll go with the handcuffs and the jump.
Now he being funny. Now that's how they go on the news. They say little sly, little funny remarks. Yeah, she being locked up. Her son is in the hospital for getting his ass beat over $80. But her feet look good and her nails look good.
Suit in the Clayton County Jail. Here's what we're working on tonight for 10 o'clock. We're digging deep into the boyfriend's background and what police say the message in all of this is. You'll want to join us for that tonight at 10. Unbelievable and heartbreaking story here in Clayton County. I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
Wow, a lot of observations there. Eric, thanks.
Now, this is the second report.
Behind bars tonight, charged with the brutal abuse of a 6-year-old.
Clayton County Police say,
And boy, that Courtney Bryant, boy, she just got big in no time.
the little boy spent days without medical attention and has
Shout
severe
out to her. But
injuries. Fox
it was like we seen one clip, she was all skinny, you couldn't tell she was pregnant. Now all of a sudden she just got this large, this quick.
Eric Perry was the only reporter there as the child's mother was taken to jail.
This is a story that has even angered Clayton County Police and
This boy again.
investigators.
Yes.
They let Portia Wells out of this door into a patrol car off to jail while her 6-year-old son fights for his life in a hospital.
Is there anything you would like to say? Nothing at all?
Complete silence from a handcuffed Portia Wells as
The Sesame Street character that's purple. What's that character name? You know who I'm talking about? How they got that thing in the front?
I don't know what you're
Is that
about.
Sesame Street or is that
talking about McDonald's?
Yeah, it's McDonald's. Yeah, what's the one with the you know who I'm talking about, right?
Grimace?
Is that Grimace with the thing in the front?
What do you mean thing in the front?
Like the little pouch thing in the front. You know what I'm
Purple.
like
He's like a gumdrop or something, isn't he?
Yeah, and they got that little fat in the front. That little is she shaped like Grimace or
man?
Clayton County Police escort her out of the police department into a patrol car and off to jail. Wells and her boyfriend, Napoleon Aids, face several charges in the abuse of a 6-year-old.
He was punching the 6-year-old like he was a grown man.
Julia Isaac with Clayton County Police say they initially got the call to a Metro Atlanta hospital as the child was unresponsive and unconscious, brought in by his mother.
Napoleon Aids believed that the 6-year-old stole $80 from him and gave it to his roommate.
Police believe that was Sunday and say the child was severely beaten for days. And
now, like you said, the kid is being accused of stealing $80, like a 6-year-old can count and know the value of money, and gave it to Napoleon's roommate. Now, make that make sense.
That's what I said. It don't make sense.
The roommate stole the money and blamed it on the kid. Well, hey, look, the kid just gave it to me. Or either that, or he told the kid, look, take that money off that dresser or wherever it was at and just give it to me.
But like I said, what lady is going to bring 2 kids to a situation like that where this is your boyfriend and he has a grown ass man roommate?
Hey, that's what mama's boyfriends do. That's what mamas do.
Until his mom took him to the hospital Tuesday. Wells initially told police she wasn't there during the time of the assault, but say she changed her story and stood by as her child was beaten.
She went about her daily life. She went to work. She went and got her nails did.
Now here's a police department person says nails did.
I guess that's what everybody say nowadays, huh?
Horrible what this baby had to endure.
Wells and Aids face several child cruelty and battery charges. Wells has an additional charge of lying to police. As for the 6-year-old, he needs your prayers.
The 6-year-old is currently...
And she's rather oddly shaped because her legs are small and like her up top is heavy. It's like they don't match.
Like she an egg.
Right.
Suffering from a brain bleed, a blood clot to the lung, several broken bones.
And there is yet another person impacted by all of this. I'm told Portia Wells had another child, an 8-year-old inside of that house, who's now been handed over to the state. In Clayton County, I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
No dad in sight, huh? No dad in sight. Well,
look at her. Who's knocking her up? Like, what is going on in this world?
Well, it's always like that. You know how you see those wildebeest strolling around babies and all that stuff. You like, damn, she got a baby. Hey, it's somebody out there for everybody. Boy, I sure hope to charge her to the full extent, please. Don't give her no probation and all that stuff just because she gave you some information. No, she needs to be in jail also. Well, hey, guess what? So this guy, Napoleon Yates, was charged was charged before with beating the son, beating the same son again.
So then she definitely need to be charged because this ain't a, this is a reoccurring thing. She still didn't take him away from that situation.
Right. So here's the report on that one.
Information about the couple that's facing unthinkable accusations of child abuse. As a 6-year-old Clayton County boy,
Her arms and face don't match.
Is she black and Asian? What's going on there?
Yeah, it look like she definitely have too much makeup on, because look at her face and look at her shoulders and her arms.
Mm-hmm.
His own mother accused of standing by while her boyfriend allegedly beat the child unconscious. These are the faces of the couple now in custody. Atlanta News first reporter.
Boy, that Napoleon look like he don't take no shit. He whoop ass. He whoop your ass if you 10 and under.
I was just about to say he whoop kid ass.
Zach Summers is live.
His ass when you go to jail.
All right.
At Scottish Rite Hospital in Atlanta. And Zach, you learned this may not have been the first instance of abuse.
Yeah, court documents reveal Napoleon Yates had prior warrants out of Forest Park for a January incident where he is said to have thrown this child against a vanity, severely injuring him then. However, he was never arrested.
Mama's boyfriend let that go.
Damn, this little boy was fucking getting his ass kicked on the regular.
Yep.
Old Rock Cut Road in Clayton County, investigators say Napoleon Yates beat a little boy so bad the child is clinging to life. His mother, Portia Wells, accused of doing nothing to stop the abuse or to help her son.
It makes me angry. It makes me very angry.
Yates and Wells, an on and off again couple of 3 years, currently in the Clayton County Jail, facing several charges related to the abuse of Wells' 6-year-old son. According to arrest warrants, Yates used his fist and a belt to beat the child multiple times over the weekend. The most severe abuse allegedly happening Sunday when Yates accused the boy of stealing $80 from him. Cortisha Oxford lives 2 doors down and has 2 young children.
You a grown man with no restraint, and your only way to deal with what you have going on in your mind is to be.
Now, did she also say something about the mother too? How dopey she is for allowing that to happen? First of all, like you said, the kid shouldn't have even been over there anyway. That's number one. Number two, hold her accountable too, please. Yeah, the boyfriend whooped the kid's ass, and he should be charged and be in jail. But she should also be charged and be in jail also for what she did. Don't put this all on him, because them kids shouldn't have ever been over there from the jump.
Right.
Police say despite knowing her son was in grave condition, Wells continued her daily routine for 2 days, that she even got her nails done. It wasn't until early Tuesday morning.
She said, fuck that little bastard. I'm still going to get what I need to get done.
Morning, court documents reveal Wells tried reviving her son with a cold bath. She eventually took the boy to the hospital.
This is somebody's life, and when you have children, I understand, you still want to be mom, you still want to have fun, you still want to have a life, but at what cost? The child, hopefully he makes it, is going to...
So what does that have to do with her? She got kids. She still can go get her nails done, and her feet did. So what that have to do with anything?
The laws got to change to protect these kids. Even if you got to say, like, kids need to go see their primary doctor every 6 months. At least they'll get a look over, you know what I mean?
Right. That just made me think about the what was they 15-year-olds that was locked. The mom chained them up and they escaped and was going to people's houses. Like you said, if they had like 6 months, if they had to like mandatory had to go to their doctor every 6 months, everybody would have known what was up.
Yep.
Need therapy, physical, mental, and somebody that actually loves him.
Yeah, the child, who's still listed in critical condition, suffered a brain bleed, blood clot in the lungs, broken bones, and severe bruising. We reached out to Forest Park Police to understand why Yates was never arrested for that January incident. The department has not responded to our...
Well, because the mom didn't press the issue. Come on now.
inquiry.
Come on, stop trying to beat around the bush. See how they do?
Meanwhile, Yates and Wells are due back in court on June 26th. We're live in Sandy Springs. Zach Summers, Atlanta News First.
Zach, thank you.
If the mom pressed charges against him, he would have been charged. She didn't do anything. She probably said nothing happened, or the kid fell or something in there, or so whatever. That's her fault. All right, we going to Akron, Ohio. We got 31-year-old Cleveland woman, Triana Pascal, indicted for a shooting death of a Cleveland State professor, 41-year-old Todd Morgan. Here's another one that has no goddamn correction or instructions in her life. Cause boy, she just blew some. She hit the big one and she blew it. Here's the report.
Now at 6, we are following new developments in a high-profile case that shocked Hudson. A Cleveland State University professor killed in his own home.
Todd Morgan's body was discovered last month. A woman has been arrested and indicted on several charges, including murder.
News 5 investigator Tara Morgan has more on this developing case. Now, Tara, what does the indictment reveal about the circumstances?
Well, the woman is accused of shooting and killing Morgan during a robbery. According to the indictment, she took his cell phone and tried to get money. Along with murder and a gun specification, the woman is charged with aggravated robbery and evidence tampering. Now, this is the suspect, Triana Pascal. She's 31 years old. It was back on April 19th. Todd Morgan was found dead after someone requested police check on him that evening. Morgan, who was 41, had been shot multiple times at his home on West Streetsboro Street in Hudson.
Boy.
Police and prosecutors haven't revealed what exactly happened. We do know this was the first homicide case in Hudson.
They know what happened. They got text messages and shit.
Right. Let's just tell them what happened, Phil. This woman was a whore, and she was a whore slash his drug supplier. I don't want to call her a drug dealer. She was his drug supplier. She'll go into the hood and get his coke, or get his pills or whatever. Her dumb ass. She could have been a damn sugar baby. This dude is 41 years old and he's a professor. So he's a professor at a college. So he's making some good money. He's making like high, maybe low six figures, maybe 90 grand to maybe low six figures. So he makes a good amount of money. He got a nice house here, as you see right here.
Mm-hmm.
This woman, she should have been talking to him and all that stuff, and he could have been giving her money and all that stuff. But yet, no, you want to go on there and try to rob him and take his cell phone, because what was she trying to get into his banking accounts or something through his cell phone?
She probably was going to do like Venmo or one of those and just send it like to herself from his phone.
Yeah, like that was supposed to work. when he just gave it to her.
Right.
When he just gave it to her. Come on now. Aldo says, first of all, you 31 years old, you're getting a little up there to be slanging your thing. And you getting too up there, and you like, damn, I hit the gold mine. This dude got a nice house. I don't know if he married or not or anything like that, but this dude got a nice house. He got a good job. You know what? I'm gonna stay with him and talk to him and all that stuff. Maybe he can be giving me money every week and something. I still go and get his drugs.
Yeah, bread, and I think he lived by himself, and that's
Right.
why it was no breaking the internet. And he called her up, and she came over.
Yep. Damn, she was stupid. Like, what in the world was you thinking about robbing this guy like that? That was your damn meal ticket. You could have been staying in the house if you worked it right.
Hudson since 2016. The Summit County prosecutor says this was an
Wait a minute.
isolated case. Haven't revealed what exactly happened. We do know this was the first homicide case in Hudson since 2016.
Okay, so it's a nice area. They haven't had any
No
crime
crime.
there.
You can tell it's a nice area. Look at the house and that land that is on.
Mm-hmm.
The Summit County prosecutor says this was an isolated case and thanked Hudson police for their hard work in making an arrest. Morgan was an assistant professor in the College of Business at CSU. An arraignment date has not yet been set for Pascal. I'm News 5 investigator Tara Morgan.
Learn to think smart, y'all. Y'all see all these trinkets and you want to try to take something from the dude. Well, you could have been chilling with him and he could have just been giving you the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make any sense. Like, who in the hell was giving you instruction? Probably them dudes from the hood telling them, oh, he got that. Oh, no, you should go and get that.
Yep.
No, they're not thinking properly. Yo ass could have been staying in that house. Like you said, maybe he did live by himself. Look at that big ass house. She could have been living right in that house.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we going back to Georgia again. This is DeKalb County, Georgia. A 29-year-old homeowner says he's lucky to be alive after two crooks broke into his car, then fired a gun at him as he tried to stop him. Listen to this fool here. Here's the report. This is almost close to Our Lady in the Northeast that the guy stole a car. This is almost similar to this. Here we go.
A DeKalb County homeowner is in shock tonight. He says 2 thieves broke into his home, and it was all caught on home surveillance video.
As Fox 5's Angelique Proctor reports, the thieves fired a gun at the homeowner when he tried to distract them.
The homeowner tells me this is the 5th time that thieves have broken into his car right here in his driveway. But he says this time is very different because the suspects fired a gun.
So I got up and took a peek at the window. I saw, 2 guys in the white car.
It was an unsettling sight for this DeKalb County homeowner to see 2 crooks breaking into his car Friday.
So this guy said that thieves broke into his car 5 times, but this idiot leaves his door unlocked. He left the car door unlocked. The guy just walked up and just opened the car door.
Was it unlocked?
Yeah, I wandered back.
2 guys in the white car.
It was an unsettling sight for this DeKalb County homeowner to see 2 crooks breaking into his car Friday morning. One was wearing a glove and holding a gun, the other driving the getaway car on Keystone Lane off of Panola Road.
That car door was unlocked.
That's when the 29-year-old software engineer who didn't want to show his face tried to stop the crime by getting their attention.
I saw both of them in the car, checking the neighbors' cars and driveways. So I just banged the window.
Abby says he couldn't believe what happened next on his Ring camera.
So he bangs. Now you clearly see the kid holding the gun in his hand. This guy sees all this stuff going on and bangs on the window, thinking that was supposed to scare him.
All he had to do was set off his alarm on his car.
Yep.
It's scary, of course, just waking up from your sleep and then just 2 young kids just shooting at you. This is actually the first time that there was a gun and it was actually used.
Abby's neighbors showed us a picture of a thief who broke into her car in May of last year. The young entrepreneur says it is time to move on.
Even the camera don't stop them. As you can see, there's a camera. There was there's a light, and it was looking straight into the camera. It doesn't even have on a max.
DeKalb police tell us they are investigating, but Abi and his mother say enough is enough. They plan to move. In DeKalb County, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
That's well, no, it's not his fault, anything like that. But damn, your car got broken into 5 times. You would think you would lock your car door when you went in the house. That doesn't make no sense. And the guy got a gun in his hand and he gonna bang on the window like that was supposed to scare him.
Right. Like I said, he should have hit the alarm, made his car go off. It's a Ring camera, so I'm pretty sure he got a microphone. And you can be like, yo, get away from my car or something.
Right.
Without even coming out to the window or the door.
Exactly. I swear. Anything you want to talk about sports?
It's dead time right now in sports world.
Yes, that's why I just asked.
Conor McGregor got into some shit.
Yeah, that guy's always getting in. He's always got this thing where he's getting charges or accusations about sexually assaulting, or let's just say assaulting women.
Because it's so easy for them to do that, and there's no penalty.
Right.
Like this girl said that she was lured in there, but they're holding hands, and then at one point he let her hand go, and she's still going to the bathroom with him, and her girlfriend went in too, and then she said they stopped her girlfriend from going in the bathroom. She walks right on there in the camera in the bathroom with her, and they was holding hands, and she was walking. Then they got them partying after that. 40 minutes after that situation, they had a restaurant partying.
So
it's a money grab.
Right. Okay. So the police department knew, they seen the video before we seen it. Right. And also the stadium. What stadium was this? This was in Denver, or was this in Miami?
I'm not sure.
I want to say this was the same day when he hurt the mascot, right?
Yes, so it was Miami. Right?
Miami, right. So okay, so Miami, their security or arena security. I don't know what you want to call them. They seen this video before. They probably seen it before the police seen the video. So what I can't understand is why is they going forward with this?
I think because it's a female, you know how they do with females. They got to take every claim serious and all that, even if they know right off the hand it's some bullshit.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, we also can talk about Phil and I got in a little Twitter argument about someone on Twitter had said, "Who would you rather take, Jim Kelly or Dan Marino?" And I seen a lot of people like you was saying Marino in a heartbeat, and I'm confused because the Bills whooped the Dolphins' ass and Marino's prime. That's the reason why he didn't never went to the Super Bowl because Jim Kelly and the Buffalo Bills was whooping their ass. So
Okay,
how you
but
think that was a no brainer?
so because they both, first off, Marino, like I told you, went to the playoffs more. They came up around the same time. So one I think went to the playoffs 6 times, and the other one went 10 times or 7 times and 10 times, whatever. Marino is up on the playoffs. So when you make the playoffs, that's putting yourself in a position to win a championship possibly. So he put himself in a position more times than Kelly. Now, even though Kelly went to 4 championships, he don't have one, and Marino don't have one. So that's pretty much a wash. So then
No,
you got
it's
to go
not.
to the intangibles, the arm strength, you know what I mean, and shit like that. And Marino had a better arm.
No, it's not.
And Jim Kelly had more weapons around him too, so he should have had a better team.
Keith Jackson, he had the I was about to call them the dupers. You had the Mark Clayton and Duper. So he had people around him.
I ain't say he had nobody. I said Kelly had better around him.
And yeah, I don't see. I'm sorry, but I don't see this as a no-brainer. I'm saying this is
I
somewhere
never said
you
it was
have
a
to see.
no-brainer. I just
No,
said
no,
Kelly.
I'm not talking about you.
Marino.
I'm not talking about you. I'm sorry, but people was the comments on Twitter was saying, "Well, that's a no-brainer. That's Marino." I'm like, no, hold on there, hold on.
Well, if neither one of them got championships, then you got
Can we be technical and say Jim Kelly got 4 straight in the AFC championship rings?
that should never work for McNabb, so we ain't gonna use it for Jim Kelly.
How it's not going to work for McNabb?
When everybody was talking about how McNabb went to the NFC Championship all them times, and then nobody used that for give him credit for that shit.
But he went to 1 Super Bowl. Jim Kelly went to 4 straight, so he does have a championship.
All right, but so if you go 4 straight and you lose 4 straight, that's almost
wait,
you as a choke artist.
Wait a minute now, hold on now. Now we just talking about the AFC, the same division. So they won 4 straight AFC championships.
Who got the better arm? Who got the better stats? That's what you got to.
Well, hold on now.
One of them got championships.
Hold on, I just told you. He got 4 straight AFC championship rings.
That ain't shit. We talking about a championship ring. You gotta go by stats. You gotta go by awards. Do that one of them got an MVP? Because if it is, it's probably Marino.
Marino probably does. Did Marino win in his rookie year when he went to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, it's not clear cut how the people on the commentary were saying.
9 Pro Bowls. He got offensive rookie of the year. What is SNPOV, player of the year? SN. 2 offensive player of the year. So Walter Payton Award. What is this right here? AP MVP in '84.
So that was the rookie year. Yeah, was that the rookie year, right?
The next year.
Oh, okay. Now what does Kelly have?
Let me see. Not enough.
Why you ain't gonna say his stats like you ain't say
I gotta pull up. Hold your horses. God damn, what you think? I got this in my brain? I'm not a big Jim Kelly fan.
I know.
It's not really a comparison. So yeah, it's not really. It's like Marino got so many more awards over him. Kelly got 5 Pro Bowls and 1 All Pro. And Marino has 3 All Pros, 9 Pro Bowls, and then he has the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year awards.
And only
Player of the Year award.
And only went to the Super Bowl once, huh? Well, all that. Well, all that.
Yep.
Only went to Super Bowl
And
once.
then that's why I said you got to go by stats.
Uh-huh.
59, 6,400. 59, 6,400. That's the stats. Completion percentage,
Pause. Well,
yards.
you're gonna have to stop that because you have to add in Kelly's USFL stats also because I think he was like the man in the USFL. He threw a lot of yards, so you have to add in both. They both pro stats, so you have to combine the two. So his stats is going to be lower than Marino's, but if you look at overall, maybe he's still going to be low, but it probably might be a little bit close because he has those USFL stats.
Right, so they don't add those in.
No,
But
they don't add
the
those in
most
on that
like
Pro
Jim
Football
Kelly
Reference.
right. But what I'm looking at their stats from 86 to 96, so a 10-year stretch. He had the most passing yards he threw for was the first year he threw for 3,500. Everything else is no, he got a 3,891. So that's his most. Most of his numbers are 3,000. He never passed for more than 4,000. 3,000s all over the mid 3,000s is like his average. But then if you look at Jim Kelly's, I'm sorry, Dan Marino, he got 5,000, 4,000, 4,700, 4,000, 4,000s, 4,000s. So he's through for way more yards. He led the league in touchdowns more times. I don't think Kelly got any lead the league in touchdowns. Oh yeah, he got one. One year he led the league in touchdowns, where Dan Marino got three times. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if neither one of them have championships, then you have to go by awards, you have to go by stats, and it's Dan Marino. Like you said, I wouldn't say it's a clean cut slide, but I would still go with Marino. But it's debatable.
So it's the end of the Sixers, of course. And did we talk about what you think the Sixers could do? Now, Bradley Beal has been on a trading block. If James Harden is not coming back, let's just say he's not, would you try to get Bradley Beal? Okay. So Tobias. So all you have to give up is what? Tobias and some draft picks. Would you do that?
I definitely would try to move Tobias, but I wouldn't. I would try to move Tobias for like money instead of a player, because you're not really going to get a player that's under a long-term deal. It's probably going to be one of them deals you can trade him for a player that's got an expiring contract, and then once that contract up, then it's on y'all to negotiate a new deal, or you lose him. Kind of like how we had Jimmy Butler.
Right.
We traded for him, but he still had an expiring contract. So if I'm gonna get rid of Tobias, I want to get rid of him and had a cash for a free agent that's available, and then I can get him, not a free agent that got to trade for it, then try to work a deal with.
Right. Now, like I think we talked about this before. I think Matisse Thybulle is a free agent. Would you want him back?
He's not coming back.
Why
We
not?
shouldn't have let him go. Because why would you move on to bigger and better things? If I was him, I wouldn't want to come. I mean, you have to really open up the bank to pay for that money, and they're not going to do that.
Right. My coworker
They don't
said.
even pay James Harden.
My coworker said that they need to like he said, like Embiid, this is the highest value you're gonna get out of Embiid. It's only gonna go down from here. And he said they need to get rid of him now and just build around Maxey. Take that loss, they're gonna be taking a loss or whatever, but get, some draft picks and try to get some free agent signings. So what's your thoughts on that?
And see, that's what I said. And then your boy cousin Danny, he started tripping like, we're gonna be in the lottery again. We're gonna be in the same spot. Why would you do that? Well, shit, we ain't doing nothing with him. We might as well get some value for him.
Right.
It's the same shit every year. The playoffs roll around and he's hurt, but he's gonna play through the injury. So then when he stink up the joint and don't do nothing, oh well, he was hurt. After a while, nobody want to hear that shit.
Right. And he said get rid of Embiid now. I said, well, maybe you should wait until at least at like the All-Star break and see what's up with him. And he said no, because then he probably be hurt or something like that.
Yeah.
We are getting nothing out of him.
The year before last year, Embiid played 68 games. That was the most he ever played. And then last year he played 66, and then he got another 64 and a 63. So that's his average, like low 60s. You know what I mean? And he been here, 9 years now?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one of the worst times of years as a sports fan. Well, we got the Sixers, but I mean the Phillies, but it's a little bit too early to be on the Sixers bandwagon yet. Did I keep saying the Sixers?
The Phillies,
The
yes, you keep
Phillies.
saying Sixers.
Yeah, it's
Phillies.
too early to be on the Phillies bandwagon yet. They just got out of 500. They're playing good baseball for like what this I say about a good month maybe. They've been playing good baseball. It's too early to even talk about them. We don't
Yeah,
have anything really to talk about, and I'm not
and
in camp, Eagles camp, and who's looking good in camp and all that stuff. That ain't really my thing. Do you want to add anything about Eagles camp or?
not really. I mean, you got Antonio Brown getting kicked out of Arena League for not paying bills. I heard
Yeah.
that dude
Hmm.
is an idiot. Why would you buy a team and then not pay your regular fees and shit?
Right. Hmm. Yeah, it's really not much to talk about.
Uh-uh.
All right, then you can reach the Judgmentals on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at PNL Judgmentals, Instagram at _Judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. All right, Phil.
All right, see you later.
All right.
Comments on my photos, that's why I stay on the low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, whoa, hold the phone. You think all I